Hallo meine Lieben und herzlich willkommen zurück in meinem kleinen Eckchen hier auf Twitch und wie immer auch herzlich willkommen an alle, die später auf YouTube reinschalten. Ihr findet wie immer unten in der Beschreibung die Timecodes. Was wollte ich jetzt sagen? Kein Tods? Timecodes, für was auch immer wir heute treiben. Einen schönen guten Abend. Ron, hallo Maricado, ihr macht schon Action im Chat. Wunderbar. So. Was ist jetzt? Letzter Stream vom nächsten großen Update schon wieder. Das heißt, wir müssen noch ein bisschen was ab... Ne, müssen eigentlich nicht. Können, sollten, eventuell. Danke für dein weiteres Abo, Tron. Vielen lieben Dank. So. Aber wir sollten vielleicht eventuell, weil beim nächsten Update gibt es Jula zu ziehen. Und dann könnte ich meine Jula vielleicht ein bisschen stärken. So. Das wäre zumindest mal eine Möglichkeit. Dass wir noch ein bisschen Urgestein sammeln und so. So, Wiederkunft der Ach, den Spaß haben wir auch noch. Genau. Ich hätte mich gestern vielleicht nochmal einloggen sollen. Naja. Dann hätten wir noch ein bisschen mehr Urgestein gehabt. Nun gut. Leuchtspur, melde dich an 4 Tagen an. Haben wir gemacht. So. So, Quellen des Flusses. Okay. So, wir haben noch immer diese Fayz-Hypothese. Da gibt es auch irgendwie noch eine Quest zu. Haben wir die gar nicht angefangen letztes Mal? Könnte sein. Tatsache. Seltsamerweise stand da ein Gelehrter aus Sumeru, Seufzen und Jammernd im freien Verlier. Obwohl Seufzen und jammernde Gelehrte überall zu finden sind, was macht der da ganz allein? Was war denn das für ein Diss?
Exorcism.
Naja. So, und dann haben wir noch hier, einen Tag gehen noch diese Sphären. Was gab's da für alles? Ich will wissen, was für Belohnungen es gibt. Ja, Urgestein. Ich überlege, ob ich mein Urgestein sammle oder vielleicht doch nochmal hier in Alhaven investiere. Ja, zusammenkriegen würden wir es. Ich würde jetzt erstmal... Ja, was würde ich denn jetzt? Ich mache eine Sphäre und dann machen wir die Fayz-Hypothese. Und dann machen wir einen Legendenauftrag, würde ich sagen. Und ich habe mir gedacht, wir machen Nahida. Warum Nahida? Weil es da wohl auch einen Bossgegner freizuschalten gibt damit. Und ihr seht, ich habe mich mal ein bisschen regelmäßiger eingeloggt, dass ich die Schlüssel zusammen habe. Ja, sounds like a plan, finde ich. Also eine Sphäre. Sammle Gestaltungsmünzen und Gestaltungsboni aller Art und lade Gefährten ein, um die Gegner zu besiegen und die Herausforderung abzuschließen. Geht das auch allein? Ich habe heute leider ein bisschen Halsweh. Aber schauen wir mal. So. Verfügbare Gefährten. Ich kann nur mit den 3 Gefährten... Okay. Zum Probieren und meine Figuren. Ja, welchen Level haben denn die zu probieren? Naja, die sind wahrscheinlich stärker, aber meine Fischl wird wahrscheinlich stärker sein. So. Und dann gucken wir mal. Naja, ist aber eigentlich egal. Wir müssen ja nur hier dem Weg folgen. Wähle in der Sphäre zwischen verschiedenen Runden, besiege Gegner und erhalte nach Abschluss der Herausforderung Gestaltungspunkte, Gestaltungs-CP und unterschiedliche Boni. Gestaltung in der Sphäre gibt es Bonusstellen, die verschiedene Arten von Vorteilen bieten. Gleichzeitig finden sich auch Einladungsstellen, über die Figuren eingeladen werden können. Okay. Was auch immer. Mal da durch. Information prüfen. Gegner voraus. Ja, macht ja nichts.
Has a good night show. Break this off the side.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Steady as stone.
Habe ich jetzt aufgelevelt? Was auch immer. Uni voraus. Ja dann. Ach so. Taktik der Präzision. Crit finde ich gut. Ach, ich kann jetzt da... Ah! Erhöht nach dem Erstellen Crit-Schaden. Zack. So, reicht. Wählbare Objekte voraus. Okay. Boni. Heilung. Spezialstellen. Ist mir alles relativ Wayne. Aber hier passiert nichts. Ah. Okay.
I must leave no stone unturned. Go! By royal decree.
Ja, das hat ja super geklappt.
Time to clean up. Just like we rehearsed.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Ah, Mist, erwischt. Oha. Ach so, okay. Wen kann ich denn einladen? Wen laden wir ein? Nehmen wir Joemir. Aus. Wählbare Objekte. Elite-Gegner. Hä? Ich habe doch jetzt eine eingeladen, oder nicht? Wieso habe ich denn immer noch nur 4? Ah, okay. Okay. Gegner voraus? Ja.
Let's get down to business.
Steady as stone. As a dutiful maid would.
Gegner Wellen. Auch noch.
It's my lucky day. Boom.
Time for a light show. Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Aha. Herausforderung abgeschlossen. Ich kann weiter erkunden. Okay. Wenn es Kuchen gibt, würde ich die Einladung annehmen.
Care for a dance.
Some target practice.
Fuse is lit. Didn't kill him. Leave it all to me.
Dance with me. Be a good audience, won't you? Stretch your wings and raise a storm. Where do you think you're at?
Oz revealed by stone.
Aua!
Think fast. The show's only just begun.
Fire hazard! By royal decree.
Your coming was foretold.
As a good knight should. Leave it all to me.
Lord of Sand, your sacrifice is ready.
Hält er
Pound
sich?
it to the ground!
Aua!
I'll catch up. Steady as stone. Go bishop down! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
So. Sind schon alle geheilt, wa? Nee. Noel noch nicht. So. Einladungsstelle, Bonusstelle. Brutalität. Angriff. Kaufen wir alles. Aber wir können nur 3 einstellen, oder wie? Ach so, wir müssen die erst noch einstellen. Okay. Hm. So. Nö. Ich glaube, wir bleiben vielleicht einfach so. Keine Ahnung. Vielleicht so ein Boss hier noch.
Oz reveal button. Go! Here come the fireworks! The fuse is lit!
Aua!
I must leave no stone unturned. Just like we rehearsed! By royal decree! As a dutiful maid would.
So. Voll gut. Was kriegen wir dafür? Die weiße, die Leopardenkatze. Das hatten wir auch schon lange nicht mehr. Da habe ich sie. Musste ich erstmal suchen. Schon Haare dran. Oder noch Haare. Wahrscheinlich noch Haare. So. Wunderschön. Aber jetzt immer noch wie Teddy Ohren aussieht. So. Perfekt. So, dann, was kriegen wir? Was kriegen wir? Noch einmal, dann könnten wir nochmal ziehen. So, und was habe ich jetzt gesagt? Wir machen jetzt diese Fayz-Hypothese mit dem jammernden Gelehrten. Wenigstens anfangen. Das geht noch 5 Tage. Habe ich das richtig gesehen? Ich glaube schon. So. Aber ich habe doch schon mit dem geredet, oder nicht? Oder? Ich kann das Projekt nicht wie erwartet fertigstellen. Also habe ich gar keine andere Wahl, als den Umfang der Experimente zu reduzieren. Wie soll ich das nur meinem Mentor erklären? Oh, Mentor, das Experiment macht mir zu schaffen. Ich kann die Materialien, die ich für das Experiment benötige, nicht auftreiben. Trotz aller Bemühungen kann ich die notwendige Umgebung für das Experiment nicht herstellen. Aber diese Ausrede ist einfach zu fadenscheinig. Sie wird ihn sicher nicht zufriedenstellen. Sprich mit deinem Mentor und sag, dass du nicht alle diese Aufgaben bearbeiten kannst. Es wäre besser, andere Themen zu behandeln. Man soll nicht einfach plötzlich die Selbstgespräche anderer unterbrechen. Ihr seid es. Erinnert ihr euch an mich? Ich bin Jami, der Gelehrte aus der Lebenskunde. Der damals vom Forschungsantrag geplagt wurde. Genau, das bin ich, der Gelehrte der Lebenskunde, der vom endlosen Forschungsantrag geplagt wurde und beinahe den Dendro-Arkon aufgesucht hätte. Wie auch immer, ich danke für euren Rat. Aber beim momentanen Stand der Themen ist es bedauerlicherweise etwas schwierig umzukehren. Mein Mentor würde mich eigenhändig in Stücke reißen, wenn ich die Forschung abbrechen würde. Nein, nicht nur von Hand zerreißen, sondern luftgetrocknet als Präparat im Labor der Lebenskunde aufstellen mit der Aufschrift Jami, ein Student, der bei seinem Mentor durchgefallen ist. Oh Gott. Nun, es sieht so aus, als ob in der Akademie noch mehr gruselige Gerüchte kursieren werden. Kann es wirklich einen solchen Mentor geben? Das ist doch übertrieben. Es wäre nicht schlecht, wenn ich zu einem Präparat gemacht würde, um künftigen Generationen von Gelehrten eine Warnung zu sein. Oha, er versinkt in einer niedergeschlagenen Stimmung. Kannst du dieses Experiment nicht einfach aufgeben? Wenn man etwas nicht schafft, könnte man doch sagen, dass man es nicht vermag. Die Situation ist etwas kompliziert. Außerdem war ich nicht wirklich außerstande. Ein ähnliches Experiment wurde bereits einmal durchgeführt mit bemerkenswerten Ergebnissen. Oh, das ist doch großartig. Dann fahre künftig einfach mit diesen Experimenten fort. Das Problem ist jedoch, dass das letzte Experiment ein großer Erfolg war. Jetzt ist das ganze Institut gespannt auf mein nächstes Ergebnis und mein Mentor, der mich kaum gelobt hat, hat gesagt, dass ich eine gute Arbeit geleistet habe. Da drücke ich dir die Daumen, Jami. Ich bin sicher, du schaffst das. Ich kann immer noch nicht glauben, dass dieser mürrische alte Mann so etwas zu mir gesagt hat. Er hat sogar gelächelt. Gelächelt! Ist das nicht gut? Diese Komplimente haben mir geschmeichelt und mich zu dem Entschluss gebracht, eine Studie machen zu müssen, die allen etwas noch nie Dagewesenes zeigt. Etwas, das niemand in der Zukunft nachahmen kann. Zufälligerweise hatte das Institut eine neue Förderung für Experimente bewilligt. Also habe ich hier das beste Testgelände aufgebaut, die fortschrittlichsten Materialien zum Bau einer experimentellen Umgebung verwendet und die beste Ausrüstung zur Beobachtung von Experimenten gekauft. Das alles war ein enormer Aufwand. Natürlich gibt es in dem ganzen Prozess auch Momente, in denen man sich selbstgefällig sagt, dann machen wir es eben auf höchstem Niveau. Hehe, das kann Paimon verstehen. Das ist so, als würde man in ein Restaurant gehen und sagen, bringt euer bestes Essen auf den Tisch. Genau dieses Gefühl führt dazu, dass die Kosten unmerklich immer weiter steigen und das Experiment auch immer größer wird. Nicht nur, dass ich das Experiment allein nicht mehr bewältigen konnte, auch die laufenden Kosten für die Verwaltung des Testgeländes machten es mir unmöglich, Helfer anzustellen. Andererseits, wenn ich den Umfang der Experimente jetzt zurückschraube, würde ich unweigerlich von Matra darauf hingewiesen werden, dass die Mittel nicht sachgerecht verwendet wurden. Und ich würde verdächtigt werden, das Geld in meine eigene Tasche zu stecken. Anstatt mich von Matra verdächtigen zu lassen, könnte ich auch gleich zurückgehen und mich selbst anzeigen. Und vorher nehme ich noch mein letztes gutes Essen in Lamdas Taverne zu mir. Bringt euer bestes Essen auf den Tisch. Oh, kannst du uns mitnehmen? Nein, kannst du es nicht einfach noch einmal versuchen, um dein Experiment und dich selbst zu retten? Wenn es ein Problem gibt, dann raus damit. Ich brauche mehr Mora. Matsu, ist das da drüben ein Schmetterling? Schauen wir einmal nach. Es könnte eine fliegende Eidechse sein. Geht nicht. Hört mir zu, ich benötige Mora, um Beobachter einzustellen, die mir bei dem Experiment helfen. Matsu und Paimon. Wenn ihr bereit seid, mir bei dem Experiment zu helfen, brauche ich keinen weiteren Beobachter zu engagieren. Hier ist mein Vorschlag. Wenn das Experiment abgeschlossen ist, werde ich alle Ausrüstungsgegenstände, die ich zurückgeben kann, an den Händler zurückgeben und euch diese Mora als Belohnung bezahlen. Matsu, was denkst du? Wenn das so ist, sind wir dabei, ne? Also nochmal langsam, Jami. Was sollen denn die Beobachter im Experiment tun? Ich erforsche die Unzulänglichkeiten der Bewegung verschiedener Kreaturen im Kampf. Um Anschauungsmaterial zu sammeln, muss man gegen verschiedene Gegner kämpfen und gleichzeitig Bilder machen. Verständlich, warum es eine Menge Mora kostet, Beobachter zu engagieren. Es ist ja schließlich doch ein bisschen gefährlich. Ihr müsst euch zu nichts zwingen. Denkt nur daran, einen Blumenstrauß vor meinen Präparaten abzulegen, wenn ihr jemals im Labor der Lebenskunde vorbeikommt. Ach du, na gut, was das Kämpfen angeht, sind wir sattelfest. Aber mitten im Kampf Bilder zu machen, wäre echt nervig. Haha, es ist Zeit, dass die von mir gemischte Face-Tinktur ins Spiel kommt. Dies ist ein Zaubertrank, der auf dem Testgelände wirken kann. Wenn man diesen Zaubertrank auf dem Testgelände einnimmt, wird die subjektive Zeit sehr langsam. Man kann zwar den unausweichlichen Angriffen immer noch nicht ausweichen, aber zumindest kannst du genug Zeit haben, um den besten Winkel für das Bild zu finden. Das klingt nach Verletzungen sind unvermeidlich, aber mache wenigstens ein paar gute Bilder. Haha, ihr beide seht aus wie erfahrene Kämpfer. Ich glaube, es wird nicht gefährlich für euch. Dennoch, die Sicherheit von euch beiden ist wichtiger als die Schärfe der Bilder. Und das meine ich ganz ehrlich. Ja, wir werden vorsichtig sein. Ich und mein zerbrechlicher akademischer Ruf zählen auf euch. Nee, mit dem haben wir noch nichts gemacht. Also zumindest jetzt für diese Quest. Durch Besiegen der Gegner kannst du Face-Tinktur-Tropfen erhalten, die sich bis zu einem bestimmten Wert ansammeln, an dem die Face-Tinktur verwendet werden kann, um den Zustand Zeitdilatation zu aktivieren. Die Nutzungsmöglichkeiten der Face-Tinktur ist dreifach stapelbar. Nach Verwenden der Face-Tinktur kannst du in den Zustand Zeitdilatation wechseln. In diesem Zustand kannst du das Sichtfeld anpassen, indem du hineinzoomst oder das Objekt drehst. Im Zustand Zeitdilatation kannst du deine Aufnahmen speichern und als Erinnerungsstücke aufheben. Über das Sichtfeld kannst du Schwachstellen deiner Gegner erfassen und die Hypersensitivität einsetzen. Wenn du mehr als 8 Schwachstellen erfasst hast, kannst du die verstärkte Hypersensitivität einsetzen. Verschiedene Gegner haben eine unterschiedliche Anzahl von Schwachstellen. Einige Gegner haben goldene, tödliche Schwachstellen. Woo. Erkennt man eine dieser Schwachstellen, ist das vergleichbar damit, 2 gewöhnliche Schwachstellen zu erkennen. Wenn du den Zustand der Zeitdilatation verlässt, ohne irgendwelche Schwachstellen erkannt zu haben, wird deine Face-Tinktur verbraucht. Ja gut, dann machen wir jetzt Fotos. Mit Zeitraffer oder so.
They're dead meat!
Eat this!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Oh, ich glaube, da waren nicht genug Leute da. Nee, das war nicht gut. Ich glaube.
Here to play.
Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud!
Gloves off!
You're toast! Let me amuse myself.
Geht auch so alles.
The merrier.
You're open.
Ah, perfekt. Und jetzt? Puff, kaputt. Okay.
The inside.
Clouds high, the birds call!
They're dead meat!
Didn't see that coming. Transgression.
Wind strike!
Power flows through me.
That hurts! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Eat this.
Kommt noch mal eine größere Gruppe hier? Nein? Doch. Huf.
Gloves off! Everybody stand back!
Clouds high, the birds call! One with nature!
You're toast. The inside.
Ui, 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 ui. Puff.
Where are you?
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Why do they never meet?
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
I'm going in! You asked for it!
There you are.
Puff. Haha.
As one with wind and cloud!
Everybody stand back! They're dead meat!
War das gut? Sah gut aus. Ja. Machen wir noch eins. Wie viele Tage habe ich denn noch? Bis Sonntag, ne? Ist heute der letzte Tag, wo ich das machen kann. Ach ja, machen wir noch eins. Ach, jetzt muss ich da... Nee. Ich muss hier rein. Okay, alles gut. Alles gut. Ich dachte, ich müsste durch die Gegend teleportieren. Aber ist die gleiche Ecke. So. Hey!
No, my sword! Rain cutter!
Feast your eyes! Sight clear!
Billowing surge!
It's my lucky dip.
Uff.
Just like we heard! Witness the power of Gurwa!
Watch and learn! Come at me!
Bring refuge! Allow me! Go! Forward Amber! Help!
Ja, das werden keine 8. Ah, doch. Okay. Also es waren keine 8, aber es hat schon so guten Schaden gemacht.
Let me weave you a
Feast your eyes!
Covenant of the Deep! Rustin, Revic, practice on Versailles!
Na, Mist. Ich hab erwischt.
Body and mind. Time to act.
Watch and learn! Hey! Come scanning!
Rain cutter. Forward Amber, help! Don't touch me! Billowing surge!
Breaking new ground!
Let's get
Sight clear!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outline. Practice on Versailles. Let's go!
Puf.
Just like we rehearsed.
Feast your eyes! Scanning!
Turret, bring refuge. Hold the line. Witness the power of Gurwa.
Kann man ein bisschen mit den Effekten hier rumspielen. Auch nice. Na? So. Puf.
Forward Amber, help! Billowing surge.
Breaking new ground!
Puf.
Let me weave you a verse. No, my son. Just like we rehearsed.
Sight clear!
Allow me.
Yay. Oh, das war nice. So. So, das Mützchen kann ich auch langsam abnehmen. Und, ziehen wir jetzt schon? Ich würde jetzt ziehen, oder? Ziehen wir einmal 10.
Ja.
auf Alhaven. Und danach würde ich sagen, sparen wir auf das Update. Was wir sonst noch als Urgestein kriegen. Ich glaube, da kriegen wir eh keine 10er-Ziehung mehr zusammen. Kasua habe ich ja schon. Ziehen wir auf Alhaven. Also, Daumen drücken. 10 Stück. Auf geht's. Nee, kein Alhaven. Aber was haben wir stattdessen bekommen? Eine Xiangling. Ja. War überhaupt groß was bei den 4-Sterne-Charakteren? Was ich brauchen könnte? Ja, doch, die beiden anderen. Ich erwische natürlich die ich nicht brauche. Ich würde vielleicht im Shop dafür einfach was holen. Ich habe jetzt da Sternglanz bekommen. Dann nehmen wir doch einfach noch ein Schicksal. Die können wir auf 9 holen. Aber wir ziehen jetzt das eine nochmal. Mal gucken, ob was bei rumkommt. Ich denke mal nicht, aber wer weiß. Zack, zack. Nein! Ein Gebet. So. Nee. Nischt. Das wäre es jetzt auch gewesen. Jetzt ein Zug. Alhaven. Naja. War ein Versuch wert. Okay, das geht noch 5 Tage, aber ist nichts Besonderes. Das hier geht noch 2 Tage, beziehungsweise ja doch, heute und morgen noch. Ja, gut. Ich würde aber jetzt erstmal den Legendenauftrag machen, weil die gehen ja immer so lang. Und dann können wir immer noch gucken, ob wir noch was anderes machen. Nahida habe ich gesagt. Ihr Lieben. Nahida. Warte, ich guck noch mal nach. Irgendein... Hier war das, glaube ich, im Büchlein. Dem Reiseführer, genau. Sapienta Oromastis. Neue Gegner freischalten. Dann die anderen gibt es auch noch. Aber das wäre dann das hier mit Nahida. Richtig. Okay. Zack. Ein Schlüssel, ne? Ja. Aktivieren.
I take my meals cold to quiet the spirit and calm my vital energies. Genshin infused water with ice is the most effective.
Dann lass uns mal los nach Sumeru. Dann muss ich nämlich auch nicht so viel vorlesen. Das ist das Schöne mit meinen Halsschmerzen. Keine Ahnung, wo ich mir das schon wieder eingefangen habe. Oder ich habe einfach zu heftig geschnarcht letzte Nacht.
Hey, isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Heimat didn't think we'd run into you here. Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
Och, das Übliche halt. Überall hinreisen und allen möglichen Leuten helfen. Bergbau, Fischen, Karten spielen, Kristallschmetterlinge fangen.
Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves. How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some weeds while getting some fresh air. I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Ermin's soul. I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. But I can't remember what it is. Why is that?
Das ist sicher der Einfluss von Irminsul.
Don't worry, we'll help you remember.
Du kannst uns gerne von erzählen.
Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you. Oh, it's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power. I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever. It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is.
Wahrscheinlich eine Hinterlassenschaft der höheren Herren Ruka Devata.
Traveler, do you have any ideas?
Ich weiß auch nicht, aber es beunruhigt mich.
You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away. Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again. Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we'd like to help.
Mama?
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around here! I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Oh, armes
Hang on.
Mädchen.
I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please, don't worry. I think I understand. Seems that it wants us to follow it. You can understand it? Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same. I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help. Well, fungi are kinda cute, but...
Trommelkäppchen ist auch eine sehr gute Pilzbestie.
That's true. Okay, let's go take a look. All right, lead the way, little fungus. Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see. It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting. That's not too different from how humans think sometimes. That's what I meant by shared emotions.
Oh, hat es sich wehgetan.
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus. Seems like they might be family. So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member. Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power. Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness. What is it, Nahida? Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form. Huh? An elemental life form? Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them. As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus.
Aha. Das heißt also, sie ist nur äußerlich eine Pilzbestie?
Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it. So this is a first even for Nahida. But that's not all. There's a large void within its elemental power. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted.
Ein Loch?
So do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void? Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing.
Na? Okay, alles wieder gut. Quest zu Ende.
My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro? Is it really the Lord of Dendro? Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you, as well as the stranger and creature next to you.
You can talk?
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make a sound like that. See,
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature. Paimon's just... Paimon!
hello, Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken.
Well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big deal. But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
Nun, du musst nicht plötzlich an dir selbst zweifeln.
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking. So a creature may not speak, even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak. Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms but completely different interiors, just like fungi and slimes.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon. You're not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk. It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice. Me, 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 me. It says that it's very thankful for your help.
Gern geschehen, gern geschehen.
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever. A horrifying power consumed all there was.
Ja, okay.
The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control. We were victims of the apocalypse, yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time to explain it clearly.
Don't worry, we'll listen. Please continue.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to rescue my homeland. We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge, hoping to understand the truth behind the apocalypse. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Verbotenes Wissen.
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert? It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten.
Okay, das ist irgendwie unpraktisch.
That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me.
Ah, I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream, I never knew it would become a reality so quickly.
Tja,
I
ja,
was
da
unable
schaust
to
du was.
fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help.
Die sollen in der Stadt nach der Heimat suchen? Okay.
Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
Weil das ja irgendwie naheliegend ist, dass das in der Stadt ist.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now. That should do it.
Ich mag mich irren, aber Nahida klingt, als wenn es die gleiche Sprecherin wie Paimon ist. Etwas irritierend. Das ist eine gute Frage.
It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Das können wir ja nachschauen. Nahida. Okay. Und Paimon? Na? Also Paimon ist Corinna Böttger. Oder Corinna ist mit einem N. Ich kenne es mit 2 N. Und Nahida. Oder Böttger. Ich weiß nicht, wie man es ausspricht. Das ist UE, aber sie ist die englische Stimme. Und die von Nahida ist Kimberly N. Campbell. Also, nee, das scheinen verschiedene zu sein. Das scheint tatsächlich verschiedene zu sein.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises.
Hätte mich jetzt auch gewundert, weil sie, glaube ich, gerade den Hauptcharakteren allen individuelle Voice Actors, also Synchronsprecher gegeben haben. Kann mich aber auch irren.
The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe
Ach
comes to
so.
an end.
Das ist natürlich blöd, wenn sie auch ein bisschen ihr Gedächtnis verloren hat.
I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well. But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end. I will explain it to you along the way.
Du kennst ihr Ende. Aha. Gib dich dahin, wo das Ende wartet. Na, auf zum Ende. Auf zum Ende.
there's something that I'm very concerned about.
Die verschwommenen Erinnerungen?
Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine, yet also different? The elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus.
Was? Okay.
What?
Das ist überraschend. Es gibt eine Verbindung zwischen der Pilzbestie und dem Kristall.
Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process, however, took away some of my memories. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business.
Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of its homeland, but I'm unable to come up with anything.
Ja, dann müssen wir es weiter versuchen.
Agreed.
Nee, untersuchen.
I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore.
Wir folgen unauffällig. Ah, da ist noch. Müssen wir zum Einsammeln.
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Ja, ja.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road.
Ja, ja. Natürlich kannst du das.
You're up, traveler.
Was? Wie? Das auch noch? Wo? Was? Oh, hallo.
Swift and merciful.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Rain cut.
You're toast. Boba, get them.
Submit for judgment.
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
Hey, Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment. After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands. Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon. Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able to grip and use tools more easily. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural predators. We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change into a different form as well?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that happen. Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. Putting it as simply as possible, changing form requires energy, and energy comes with time.
So.
You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree instantly, nor can you force a tree to bear fruit overnight.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth.
You're so smart, Nahida. Paimon gets it now.
Das Elementarwesen kann ja auch gut Metaphern verwenden.
Growth. I see. Yes, then this is what you would call growth. A most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more as we walk.
Okay, Groove, Growth, Growth. Wachsen, wachsen, wachsen. Klingt wie unser ehemaliger CEO.
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Huh? Oh, no. Paimon was just curious. Paimon isn't that tired.
You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head?
We can figure out who will carry who later. We have passengers here.
Oh, schon erledigt. Das ging ja schnell.
I think we may have a different understanding of carrying someone. No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back.
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into earlier?
Yes, one was my friend, and the other was my child.
Oh.
Why can't your kid speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand some human language, so I gave it a name.
Oh, then it must be a really cute name. You know, like Bongo has.
Ja, natürlich.
You have an odd taste for names.
Huh? Paimon thinks that name is great.
Strange and cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with.
That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Seems like I've forgotten many important things.
Macht nix. Du kannst unterwegs darüber nachdenken.
Yes, I must remember it before I return. It's just as important as my homeland. Yes, this way. We're almost there.
Oje, oje. Hier wird's auch finster.
It's the withering.
Yes, I have heard humans also call it that before. It's the last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
Ach, okay.
Paimon doesn't understand.
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life, they become a tumor of the withering.
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
So, this is how the withering is formed?
Okay, jetzt wissen wir das auch.
Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the withering. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the withering remains even after forbidden knowledge has disappeared. They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. It's understandable that they will eventually become the withering, but what a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom represented an individual life. They grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil, in my home, and in the homes of my friends. They grew everywhere, until the world suddenly lost all its color and became tainted and murky. But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides in this flower. After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area. If I can sense the elemental power of my companions, then I take them with me.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could have...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. I just hope that they can all make it back home. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like this. Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each one I manage to bring back will make me that much happier.
I understand. Just leave it to us.
Das kann ich allein machen.
So you're worried about me. It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist anymore. It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake. But when all that's left is its skeleton, there's nothing to worry about.
Na gut.
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking about, but we're all ready to go now, right? Then let's do this. We've dealt with the withering countless times already.
Okay, welche Richtung? Da. Au. Au. Oh Gott, oh Gott. Nicht so cool.
From whence you came, a touch of frost.
At the fry pan, into the fire!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott.
I summon!
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword!
Spirit blade, attack! One with my blade. I cannot underestimate my enemy.
Vielleicht sollten wir ein bisschen was futtern. So.
Rain cutter!
Okay. Ich glaube, das ist nicht gut. Aber ich hatte doch jetzt auch nichts, was mir da hilft, oder? Oh, guck mal. Wie komme ich denn da am besten hin? Von hier oben und dann rüberfliegen? Reicht doch nicht, oder? Das reicht doch nicht. Na. Nee. Nee. Da ist auf jeden Fall noch gut. Aha, nochmal Gequatsche.
Yes, it's the last.
It's trying to say that.
Yes,
So,
Immerhin
previous
krieg ich das Loot
research had,
noch.
but even if they've been tormented, but what is sad and
when I left my homeland.
Ah, da hinten ist das Teil.
Flowers, they grew and
hab's
they
schon
grew.
gesehen.
But it's all right. After an adventure,
but that
it's okay. It's not right to now that we've.
I
Ja, ja,
understand.
komm.
So you're worried about it's natural to want to be overcome.
Ja, komm.
Do this!
Auf. So. Ach, jetzt kommen die gleich alle auf einmal. Oh. Mann! Ich hätte vielleicht erstmal aufladen sollen.
Rain outlines your fate. Body and mind.
Nice and spicy!
Erstmal die hier. So.
A touch of frost. Submit for judgment.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
So. Okay. So, jetzt muss ich... Was muss ich denn? So, die konnte ich irgendwie aufsammeln, aber das... Wirklich was gebracht hat mir das nichts, ne? Naja. Achso, ich muss noch... Dendrogranum einsammeln, genau. Ist auch noch irgendwo ein Dendroculus. Nee, muss ich gar nicht, ne? Ich muss einfach nur, genau, zerstören. Zerstören!
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of. So it wasn't able to make it to the end. If only it could have held on just a little longer.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home.
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering?
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However, Our true nature is not so easily affected.
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our trust in you and...
Hold on.
Oh.
I think I got something.
Mail angekommen.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much. So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them.
Aha.
It's currently unconscious.
It must be in a similar situation as I was. We should hurry and go take a look.
Okay, follow me.
Gut, gut. So.
Destiny has brought me hither.
Und hier ist irgendwo ein Dendroculus. Lass mich raten, oben auf der Palme. Aber wie kommen wir denn da bis zur Spitze? Hahaha. Nee, nicht oben auf der Palme. Da! Ah. Stimmt, das ist der, an dem wir vorbeigeschwebt sind. Schätze ich. So. Ja. Aber von hier aus kommen wir da auch nicht hin. Nee. Wir müssen da hinten hochklettern eigentlich. Oder? Nee, das ist doch auch zu weit weg. Ah, hier haben wir was. Aha! Na. Hä? Das war doch direkt da drunter. Hä? Wie jetzt? Okay. Ich hör's doch sparkeln. Wo ist es? Da. Scheint nicht hoch genug zu gehen. Ha! Okay. Jetzt haben wir's. Noch irgendein Loot hier? Nein? Gut, dann rüber. Wohin denn? Ganz da hinten.
We're close now. It's just a little further inside.
But there are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right?
Wenn sie aufgeschreckt werden, ist ein Kampf unausweichlich.
Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, we've spent a long time living among the fungi. They are very important to us. They can be reasonable, as long as we try to communicate.
What should we do? You're the only one who can make it through, right? But you'll need Nahida's power if you want to save that fungus.
I've got an idea. Can you teach me how to change into a fungus?
Ja, ja, das lernt man so einfach.
You want to transform into a fungus? But we don't have time for growth.
Nahida is a god. Changing into a fungus should be a piece of cake for
Ja,
her.
easy peasy.
Even gods can't bend the laws of time so easily.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. We may not be able to avoid a fight. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing to try.
All right. You have great elemental power, so you may be able to do it. You will have to use power equal to that which is required to break through the limitations of time. I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have. It should make your transformation process a little easier.
All right, I'm ready. Changing into a fungus should be quite an interesting experience.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about. I am extremely serious about this.
As am I. I'm not joking at all.
All right. Let's not get hung up here. If it's really possible to turn into a fungus, then why don't we give it a try now?
Okay. Good luck, Lord of Dendro.
Easy peasy.
You really turned into a fungus!
Wie fühlt sich das an?
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from usual. The unconscious fungus is just below here. Can you all help me determine which one it is?
Oh, how do we do that?
I'll get close to them while you make your way over from above. You should be able to identify them using elemental sight since they're elemental life forms. Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. As long as I'm able to see you, then I'll be able to hear your answer.
Okay, got it.
Ja, easy
Lure away the
peasy.
fungi up top and make way for you.
All right, good luck, Nahida. Let's go, traveler.
Ich mache jetzt hier nix.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around.
Okay.
Why is it reacting like that? Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol noticed me. Nah.
Das war die falsche Wahl? Okay. Okay.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty
Dann halt nach links. Okay.
It seems they didn't notice me.
Woran hätte ich jetzt erkennen können, was die richtige Richtung
Seems
ist?
that fungus won't be moving for the moment. I should hurry and make my way through.
Also von den fliegenden Pilzbestien halte ich mich erstmal fern, oder
This is
wie?
the spot. There are several fungi here.
Da hinten liegt sie doch.
I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up.
Ja, die da liegt halt.
So this is the one.
Nahida, what's wrong?
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic changes instantly. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
Na, guten Morgen.
Are you? I apologize. Language is not easy. Need long time.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me explain it to you the fungi way.
Apocalypse ended? go home?
Yes. Unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
I remember.
Really? That's great!
Home. Dendro Dragon.
Dendrodrache.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro Dragon.
Ja, logisch, der Dendrodrache.
I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home is the Dendro Dragon.
Oh, wait a minute. Paimon's confused. Do you mean the Dendro Dragon as in an elemental dragon? Like Dvalin?
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated dense elemental power.
Toll.
But I don't quite understand. Why would you say that your homeland is a dragon?
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
Okay, nettes Plätzchen. Wo geht's rein? Vorne oder hinten?
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big. Mountains. Water. Trees. Us.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. The Dendro Dragon nurtured the earliest life forms and protected us inside of itself. It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was before the apocalypse arrived.
Paimon's still confused.
So wie der Dendro-Schleim junge Schleime hervorbringt?
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon. The only difference is that the Dendro Dragon is much, much larger than any Dendro slime.
Ja, okay, ich stelle keine Fragen. Alles
Wait.
gut.
Then, if that's the case, doesn't that imply that Apep has also been contaminated by forbidden knowledge?
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro? I haven't seen this expression on you before.
Apep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body a long time ago. Which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated...
And a big void will also form
Ach
inside
so.
the dragon.
Ah, okay, ja gut.
I'm afraid so.
Ich dachte, das hätte er
Its
überlebt.
body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time now. No wonder I haven't seen Apep for so long. But how did it get contaminated? Was it due to the destruction of King Deshret's civilization? But anyway, Apep disappeared and has been gone ever since that time. It's been enduring unimaginable pain all the while. It's probably in pain as we speak.
Also, ist die Rettung des Dendrodrachen diese wichtige Sache?
Yes! How could I have forgotten? If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power inside it will no longer be able to maintain its form, and will all be dispersed. Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow. Giant trees
herrlich.
will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Sumeru will no longer be suitable for sustaining
Apokalypse!
life.
Naida, beruhige dich etwas.
Hey, what about the crystal? Why don't you show it to them and see if they know anything about it?
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic. Have you two ever seen anything like this before? No.
Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is. I'm sorry our memories aren't very reliable.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if they can locate your other family members. I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again, though I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
Und jetzt? Ach Gott. Gibt's was zu essen?
Thank you. Family bringing fruit.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, its family is very grateful to you.
Go home. Leave. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then I hope.
Don't worry. I understand what you are trying to say. Family is very important to us. No matter when we were actually family. It has done a lot to protect this territory and can't help but worry now that it's about to leave. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Of course. I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as well. Thank you. Thank you. Tend soil. Food. Don't like plant invasion.
There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that are trying to invade the area.
Okay.
Soil. There. First. Seed.
Heimat understood that. No need to translate. We'll take care of it right away.
Nahrungssamen. Wir sammeln erstmal hier eins. So. Ja. La la la. Dumm. Tara. So, wohin? Da. Nach oben. Und wieder nach oben. So. Ja gut, das ist ein Feld. Ach so. Dumm. Wesen. Wässern.
We planted all the
Ja.
seeds. It's time to handle the invading plant life.
Aha. Wo? Wer? Oh! What?
It wasn't kidding when it said plants were invading.
Ich habe mich schon gewundert. So Unkrautzupfen.
By royal
Kriegen wir
decree.
hin?
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
No, my sword!
From whence you came!
Mist.
Swift and merciful!
Ring cutter!
So.
That should be all of them. That wasn't too tough.
Nahida, geht's dir etwas besser?
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads.
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it? And what does it have to do with King Deshret?
Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Tevat. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation.
Oh, so there was no desert back then?
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into sand.
Ein Nagel. Na
In an
gut.
attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand.
No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting.
Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods. However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble.
Und ich dachte, Drachen und Archonten verstehen sich gut.
Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found.
Aha,
As far
wenn du
as I
sagst.
know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why Apep was contaminated. I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links the two matters together.
Kehre ins Habitat zurück. Na, gut.
Time to act.
Aber so ein bisschen außen rum, ja. Da müssen wir nicht rüberklettern. Also zumindest nicht großartig.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. Family happy.
You really like them, don't you?
Family like. Do you not like your...
That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species.
Does that matter? Family likes me. I like family.
He doesn't quite understand.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well, then nothing else matters. You place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more important. These are all things that are more reliable than mere external appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important.
Okay, was machst du, wenn ich mich verändere?
It wouldn't matter. Paimon would still be able to recognize you, right?
Oh? Understood. Thank you. Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able to find your other family members for now. It appears we are out of leads to follow. And if no one knows how this crystal works, then a pet may be in danger. Sorry. It's okay. It isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither of you can remember anything about the crystal. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which causes memories of it to be unclear. And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse. The apocalypse and memories. Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
I do. What about it?
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving it. The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time, so it left.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated?
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru. A murky place that no one can return from.
Okay, die große Kluft.
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there?
It's impossible to preserve forbidden knowledge, but what if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do think it's possible. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
Im Dunkeln lauernde Gefahren. Wenn du das Ziel nicht erreichen kannst, schließt du erst den Weltenauftrag im Dunkeln lauernde Gefahren ab. Was? Ey, das macht mich fertig hier mit den ganzen Quests, die voneinander abhängig sind. Wo ist denn jetzt in Dunkeln lauernde Gefahren? Zum tiefsten Teil der großen Kluft. Hier ist doch die große Kluft. Ja. So. Und zum tiefsten Teil da... Ach so, Moment. So, man kann noch hier große Kluft unterirdische Minen. Ah, okay. Da müssen wir hin. Ich wollte doch sagen, wir können doch schon dahin. Ist doch nichts mehr übrig. So. Das heißt, wir kommen mal wieder in die große Kluft.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering like the others?
There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Teyvat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Teyvat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form.
Also, dieser Schlamm.
Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface.
Another strange metaphor. But Paimon somehow gets this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a look.
Oh, noch ein Teleport in der Nähe? Oh, das ist auf jeden Fall näher. Ist nur alles verseucht hier. Und Garme. Garme sind hier auch. Müssen wir nicht erst diesen... hier irgendwas anlegen? Nee. Ach, hier. Lumenstein-Katalysator.
It's over there! Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right?
Yep, we know what to do. We'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion.
A touch of frost.
Rain outlines your fate.
Spirit blade. Attack!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
So.
Oh, we finally managed to rescue it.
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
That light!
Oh.
Wait, something dark is coming out. Something's not right.
Alle zurück!
What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time has... Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it is still a form of dangerous. It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh no. But we still have tons of questions we need to ask.
I should be able to purge it with my elemental power.
Das hat wirklich mit dem verbotenen Wissen zu tun.
But this is our only chance.
Ich sage, lass es. Oder ich war zu schnell. Aber es ist unsere einzige Chance. Nie wieder.
Traveler.
Tut mir leid, ich bin etwas beunruhigt.
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I was being a little hasty myself. Let's see if we can think of another way.
Dieser Kristall.
Oh, yeah! You said that the elemental power in the crystal was identical to theirs.
You want to use its power, but...
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
Don't understand! This no good, that no good. Save life! Important!
Yes, I understand, but this is our only chance to return home.
It's okay, there's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used. How about this? Traveler, you could try using it. I
Na, ob das so gut
understand
ist.
you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Okay, lass mich das machen.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
Na, guten Morgen.
Lord of Dendro, and you others. How long have I been waiting here?
Yay!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end? Wait, did you get smaller again?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember who you are.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you speak of. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here.
Okay, oh wie süß.
To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand.
I understand, and I'm sorry, but... Can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro Dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition. The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro Dragon's heart of Oasis operates. The Dendro Dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power. However, if you are able to reactivate its heart of Oasis using the fire seed, then the Dendro Dragon will begin to recover. And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh, so the heart of Oasis is a pep source of power.
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the fire seed to save me?
Mm-hmm. Why?
Oh,
What's wrong?
das war wohl ein Fehler.
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know. The fire seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Okay, das wäre beinahe schief gegangen.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it.
All right. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the fire seed can also resonate with the heart of Oasis. In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the fire seed. But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro. Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
Hey, wait!
Da zerfloss er.
Into oozing filth.
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
Okay, gut.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family members.
Na dann.
Do not be sad, my friends. Its wish has come true and it's very happy right now.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter and our home has been saved. There is nothing more important than being together with family.
Let's go!
Home.
Das ist mein Wesen. Jetzt zur Wüste Sumerus. Okay. Ach Gott, oh Gott. Darf ich ja gar nichts zum Teleportieren. Sowas Blödes. Vor allem, ist das überirdisch oder unterirdisch? Von wo gehe ich am besten dahin? Vielleicht von hier? Machen wir mal von hier. Mal gucken. Aussichtspunkt? Echt? Habe ich noch nicht aktiviert? Auch nicht schlecht. So. Das dauert jetzt kurz. Die Quest ignorieren wir jetzt erstmal. Wobei, es könnte auch eine kurze sein, ne? Es sind oft nur kurze. Hallöchen. Oh, ihr habt eine Truhe. Darf ich mir die ausleihen? Ja? Das ist aber nett von euch.
Swift and merciful.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Nice and spicy!
From whence you came.
Fehlt noch einer? Na sowas.
One with my blood.
No, my sword.
So. So,
Cry
weiter
out my
geht's.
illustrious name.
Alles klar, Tron. Eine gute Nacht dir. Schlaf schön. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. So. Wo müssen wir denn jetzt hin? Das ist noch ein ganzes Stück, ey. Ach, hier ist ja auch ein Teleport. Den habe ich ja gar nicht gesehen. Ja, näher ran wäre gut. Dann ist hier... Oh, hier ist ja direkt ein Teleport. Ich war nur zu weit weg. Und ich mach's mir hier. Na, immerhin eine Truhe bekommen.
We're close now.
Immerhin eine Truhe bekommen. Ach du Schande. Ja. Toll. Na komm schon! Ah. Na also.
By royal decree.
Spirit Blade! Attack!
No, my sword.
Ah, was ist das noch? Aufsammeln.
Treasure hunting. A valiant endeavor.
Da oben. Habe ich dich erwischt? Armes Vögelchen.
Let me weave you.
Aua! Ob es hackt?
I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
Okay.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there!
Oh! Das ist groß.
We found it. A pep, the Dendro Dragon.
Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big!
Puny god, puny human. Leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
A pep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, Brewer. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go. For only a moment. Foolish Brewer. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me.
Naja, dann lass es halt.
You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the 7 nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey, don't leave!
Careful, something's coming.
Ui.
What is that? Paimon's never seen that before!
Oh, okay.
It's our family.
Aha.
Huh? They're your family too? But they don't look anything like fungi.
External form not important. Inner nature same. The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never made it out of the Dendro Dragon. They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them?
Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue you!
Naja. Das hat wohl nicht funktioniert. Leider nicht, keine Reaktion.
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge.
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Teyvat? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
Darüber können wir später sprechen. Zuerst müssen wir sie zurückstoßen.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature. All they want to do is survive.
Oz, reveal thyself.
As you wish, me.
Hey, yeah! I'm the right man.
A touch of frost.
Und das war ja einfach.
Heimat thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. It seems only the Fire Seed or a Pep's Heart of Oasis can save them. But it'll be risky if we use the Fire Seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the Fire Seed again.
Everyone goes home. Not just us.
This is becoming quite the dilemma.
Let me think for a second.
Na, Nahida macht noch einen zweiten.
It's fine. Let's use the power of the Fire Seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this.
Aber dann...
Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to a Pep again. After all, that giant Dendro dragon is also your family.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yes. Yes!
Thank you. All right, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa. It's shining now.
Ui! Es ist schnell gewachsen.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
Naja.
This is the last part. Let's go.
Okay. Wir können damit einen neuen Gegner freischalten. Also gehe ich davon aus, dass es letztendlich einen Kampf geben wird. Ist noch irgendwo ein Dendrokolo. Ach, ganz da oben. Okay. Wie komme ich da am besten hin? Doch, das sollte doch klappen hier. Wenn jetzt der Vogel da nicht auf uns aufmerksam wird. Zack, perfekt. So, wo müssen wir hin?
I ride on wind and cloud alike.
Ich muss nur gucken, ob ich vielleicht jetzt meine Truppe austausche oder zumindest Zhongli mit reinnehme, wenn das wirklich ein Kampf werden sollte. Wäre das vielleicht nicht verkehrt.
What shall we do?
Das ist ziemlich weit, ne? Gehen wir mal hier rüber. So. Ja. Nee, 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 nee. Nix da, Leute. Na? Kaputt. Okay. Ja, das wird doch ein Bosskampf.
Forth, my blade.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness wings of darkness. Come, sever night from day.
Hab ich was kaputt? Nee. Hat nur was gedroppt. Ich wollte gerade sagen, es hat so geklappert. Ich dachte, ich hätte was kaputt gemacht.
By royal decree.
Nee, da, genau. Danke. Da ist noch ein Aussichtspunkt, okay. Mist.
This cave is huge. Could this be where the Dendro Dragon lives?
Wir kommen nicht weiter.
Yeah. Who knows what's inside that cave?
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it. That will be impossible if we can't get it to cooperate with us.
Ich wiederhole meine Frage. Hinten oder vorne?
But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
Wonder if the Dendro Dragon's even willing to listen.
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive?
Einfach mehr provozieren, immer feste drauf. Immer noch nichts. Oh je. Halt dich an mir fest.
Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the traveler? Where'd she go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely. It's possible we arrived at different locations.
Na toll.
Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really worried.
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The traveler's no pushover.
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not having the traveler around. Let's hurry. She might be just up ahead.
Okay, hier haben wir keine Map. Aber wir folgen einfach den Symbolen. Ich kann nicht rennen. Ich kann auch nicht springen. Ich kann einfach nur laufen. Toll.
What's that?
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
Then let's hurry and light it! We still need to find the traveler!
Alright, hang on.
Oh.
Wait! The fire seed! What? It shattered.
Nein.
It was even more unstable than I expected. But why? We barely used it! I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person? But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into.
Tja.
And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless... Unless what? Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we at first saved the desert.
Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing?
Ja, schon irgendwie, ne?
Oh. Do you know what we should do now, Nahida? Oh, come on, Paimon, think!
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is technically just a ball of highly concentrated elemental power. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fungus. So all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own. And I'll be able to do what the fire seed was supposed to.
You're gonna become the fire seed?
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared to when I was in the desert. I might, however, become even smaller.
What happens if you keep getting smaller?
I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically, I'll return to how I was first born.
Das ist ein bisschen sehr klein.
I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth.
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose your emotions, memories, and who knows what else?
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that a pep is facing right now.
No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig?
Maybe you and the traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
Für eine Zeit, so ein paar hundert Jahre oder
You can't
so.
be serious. If the traveler were here, she definitely wouldn't let you go through with it. If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed in the first place.
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
No. Please, no, Nahida.
Mach keinen Blödsinn.
The fire seed shattered, and she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
Jetzt hat er auch noch Parasiten hier.
To imagine such growth could be achieved in time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's
Ja, wo ist er?
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Ja, noch nicht.
Rain Cutter!
No rest for the wicked.
Solidify!
By royal decree!
So, alles gut. Oder?
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Swift and merciful.
Witness the power of Gua.
As you wish, mein Fräulein. This is order.
Solidify!
Make yourselves at home. Yeah.
From whence you came. One with my blade.
Crumble!
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
I will have order.
Okay, alles gut? Okay. Ist das gut? Nein, ist es nicht. Nicht gut.
I learned a wonderful word. It's more, which means light. It will be enough.
Oz, reveal thyself! Body and mind. No, my sword!
Order guide you. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Rain Cutter!
Ach so, das war's schon.
Hey! Can you hear Paimon? Say something! You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right? Then let us know that you're alright.
Paimon, schon gut.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing to be sad about.
But that's different! They won't ever be the same. Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
Okay, kannst du uns jetzt bitte wieder ausspucken?
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me. Be that as it may, my position still stands, and I will have nothing to do with you. When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
Na, nett bist du. Ganz nett.
Who can put up with you?
I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the heavenly principles. The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world and led us in a fight against the order established by the outsiders.
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash. But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse.
Ja, der tötste mir so einen
by
Schädel,
the
oder
giant
wie?
spike that fell from the sky. Sand dunes arose where there was only forest. And it
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amen Al-Ahmar.
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata. His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain. Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition. The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me. At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us. And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones. While others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King still shine bright in my heart. I will follow it until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed and absorbed his elemental power. However, what I gained was no benefit. No. I gained the apocalypse.
Ja, dumm gelaufen.
I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze the knowledge he had accumulated. But even then, I still believed that his insanity was far greater
Na
than that of my
dann,
own.
dann ist das alles nicht so schlimm.
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final failsafe in his plan. Tiny Boer, and the rest of you, continue forward. I shall keep a watchful eye. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go?
Hey, looks like we've been sent back out. Still in one piece, too.
The dragon will need to rest for a
Ich
very
will's
long
immer noch
time
wissen.
before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Nach Hause zu gehen hätte eine gute Sache sein sollen. Aber dieses Mal sind zu viele Dinge verloren.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way.
Warum sind eigentlich die Episoden von Nahida immer so extremst traurig und emotional?
Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Right! The hydrofungus left behind its family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
Oh, yeah. Let's hurry and go take a look. How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happen?
Das ist eine gute Frage. So, jetzt haben wir hier auf jeden Fall noch einen Aussichtspunkt. Verlorener Einsiedlerpalast. Okay, gibt es hier vielleicht noch einen Teleport? Oder dergleichen? Ach, lasst mich. Nein! Nicht gut. Ach nee, das ist doof. Ah. Aber so gerade. Ach, ich hätte auch das nehmen können. Nein! Ich sehe nicht, ich sehe nicht. Aber so gerade. Aber so gerade.
Destiny.
Und noch eine Errungenschaft.
Brought me.
Schließ 7 Seite-Herausforderungen ab. Na. Jetzt habe ich hier alles an der Backe, oder wie? Ich will doch eigentlich nur gucken, ob es hier einen Teleport gibt. Sieht aber eher nicht so aus. Nee, da gehen wir vielleicht nicht rein. So, nach Sumeru zurück. Scheint so. Ach stimmt, wir sollten ja dem Pilzchen Bescheid geben. Ja, wie bringen wir denen das jetzt am besten bei?
They're still here! Have they really been waiting here all this time?
We're back. I'm sorry. I really am. But it's gone home and won't be able to return for a very long time. Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is more important to it than anything else in the world. It said that Noor is its most important family member. That's your name, isn't it?
Aha.
This is wonderful. So it has left traces of itself after all. They will definitely meet again. Someday.
Ende. So. Schön. Dann haben wir das auch schon mal gemacht. So. Jetzt ist die Frage. Na, vielleicht machen wir noch die Sphären fertig. Dass wir das schon mal erledigt haben, weil das geht ja nicht mehr lange. Und dann würde ich sagen, ist dann auch langsam Schluss für heute. So. Okay. Das wird spannend. Weiche gegnerischen Angriffen aus und erhalte gleichzeitig ununterbrochen Abenteuertaler. Einmal gesammelte Abenteuertaler tauchen nach einer bestimmten Zeit wieder auf und das so lange, bis du genügend gesammelt hast. Okay. Ui. Oh, das hat mir wehgetan. Na toll. Okay. Ihr schießt von der Seite auf mich? Das ist vielleicht feige. Den wollte ich jetzt nicht einsammeln. Aua! Und jetzt? Ja, jetzt sammel doch die blöde Münze. Na also. Und jetzt? Ach, da. Hm.
What's the hurry?
Aha. Okay. Belohnung da. Und noch die letzte. Aber die Urgesteine, wie gesagt, die sammle ich jetzt für das nächste Update. Da geht es sowieso wieder rund. Das ist wieder das Sommerfest. Okay. Ja, dann... ist meine Diona oder darf ich nicht alle verwenden? Anscheinend darf ich nicht. Doch, da. Diona. Da. Baidu. Da. Bennett. Kommen mir so wenig Figuren vor hier auf der Liste. Bennett. Da. So, was muss ich machen? In der Sphäre befinden sich mehrere Prüfungsanlagen, die Gegner verstärken. Während sich Gegner im verstärkten Zustand befinden, erhöht sich deren Angriff und Widerstand gegen alle Elemente. Finde und zerstöre alle Prüfungsanlagen, um die Gegner zu schwächen und besiege sie alle, um die Herausforderung abzuschließen. Finde und öffne Truhen, um die Gestaltungsstufe deiner Truppe zu erhöhen. Gleichzeitig kannst du Figuren mit 2 Händern einladen, um die Prüfungsanlagen noch schneller zu zerstören. Okay. Da habe ich ja gerade die richtige. mitgenommen. Wo ist noch eine Truhe? Irgendwo hier unten. Okay. Machen wir das mal kaputt. Oh. Okay. Aua. Muss ich die machen? Ich mach sie einfach.
Think you can bully me?
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Flood of frost! Rack and ruin!
Scratch! Can't handle your drink.
To ashes! Crush!
Think you can bully me?
Mist.
Shake it and stir.
Beg for mercy!
Think you can bully me?
Freeze to the core! Eye for an eye!
Er lebt ja immer noch.
Diana Special. Scratch.
Mann. So. Achso. Wie soll ich denn jetzt darüber kommen? Ah. So, indem man nicht in die Bläschen hüpft. Ja, danke.
Got me that time.
Ach, die kommen ja mal wieder. So. Rätsel voraus. Ach, echt? Na, hier muss ich zu dritt drauf. Egal. Tun. Komm ich dran? Geh weiter. In die Richtung? Das funktioniert nicht.
Yeah, beg for mercy. Ha! Rack and ruin. And then everybody stand back. Let's look.
Scratch, can't handle your drink, huh?
Ha! Crush. Yeah. Ha. More speed. Eye for an eye. Beg for mercy.
Okay. So, dann haben wir die nämlich auch durch. Sehr gut. Nice. So, und da kriegen wir auch noch Saisonbelohnungen. So.
I created another universe and founded paradise.
So, das sieht doch gut aus. Das heißt, das haben wir schon mal abgeschlossen. Ja, man könnte noch basteln, aber... Nee. Nee. Probelauf habe ich, glaube ich, auch schon komplett gemacht mal. Mhm. Wunderbar, dann fehlt nur noch diese Fayz-Hypothese. Aber die mache ich jetzt nicht. Ich überlege gerade... Nee, da haben wir auch nichts. Ob ich noch die Dailies mache. Oder wisst ihr was? Lass uns mal hier einfach nur die Aufgaben in Sumeru machen, die Ansehensaufträge. Also ohne Kopfgeldjagden, einfach nur, weil die schnell gemacht sind. Weil so langsam sollte ich doch auch mal da mein Ansehen erhöhen. Sonst wird das nichts mehr vom nächsten großen Update. Das kommt nämlich auch bald. Jetzt kommen dieses Sommerfest im nächsten Update und danach kommt, glaube ich, schon die Version 4. Also schon. In Anführungsstrichen. Und dann geht schon wieder von vorne los hier. Genau, die Bitten der Bewohner. Das machen wir noch schnell. So. Zweimal Ruinendrachen, was? Oh Gott. Bringe Kamel der 15 Bären, das kriegen wir hin. Ein Blick auf das Meer hebt die Stimmung. Über die Beeren. Ja, hier sind sie. Ach Gott, mehr als genug. Ich bringe sie gleich zum Trocknen her. Wenn ich das nächste Mal ins Meer fahre, werde ich getrocknete Beeren zum Essen dabei haben. Das ist schön für dich. Ist das beides der Ruinendrache? Sieht so aus, weil es keine anderen Belohnungen gibt. 2 Ruinendrachen besiegen. Juhu. Hier ist kein Teleport in der Nähe. Ach, lassen wir es schon noch in der Truppe. Was haben wir denn da? Oh, hier ist auch was Spannendes. Das muss ich mal anschauen. Voll daneben.
Swift and merciful, from whence you came. As you wish, mein Fräulein.
So, wie ging das hier nochmal? Wir brauchen... Genau. So. Ich hatte auf eine Tour gehofft. Aber das ist auch okay. Naja. Naja. So, wo ist er? Da ist er.
I will have order. Stabilize.
Das war mehr als nur einer.
Spirit Blade. Attack.
Das sind ja gleich zwei.
By royal decree. Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from
Solidify.
Witness the power of Gupa. Know my sword.
Submit for judgment. Order guide you.
Ach, der will auch noch. So, den haben wir abgeschlossen. Und jetzt müssen wir noch einen machen. Ist ja auch ein Zufall. Vielleicht zwei davon. Aber an verschiedenen Stellen. Immerhin. Ah, und hier haben wir auch gleich eine Statue. Da können wir auch mal unsere Dendroculi nochmal abgeben. Na? Sieben immerhin schon wieder. Na, aber wir brauchen doch noch einiges. Wir müssen bis Stufe 9 kommen. Es gibt noch echt super viel. Wir sind ja auch zwei von denen. So ein Käse.
Stabilize.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a...
Spirit Blade. Attack. This is order. Gather. As you wish, mein Fräulein. One with my blade. Solidify. From whence you came.
Witness the power of Gupa. Rain outlines your fate.
Tada! So. Aha, stimmt, dafür kriegen wir auch was. Tada! Nice. Na, immerhin. So ein bisschen. So, hier noch was? Ja, das könnten wir auch machen, aber ich denke, es reicht für heute. So, wir gucken nochmal. Aber für die Ansehenspunkte müssen wir jetzt eigentlich nichts mehr machen. Müssten wir eigentlich schon haben. Aua! Warum Schrei? Ich habe nichts getan. Egal. So. Ja, dauert noch ein bisschen. Ja. Ich sollte mal wieder regelmäßiger machen. Sonst wird das nichts mehr. Na gut. Dann würde ich nochmal zurück nach Mondstadt, wie immer. Nochmal kurz heilen. So. Truppe wieder aufstellen. Muss ich mal heilen. So. Und dann würde ich langsam sagen, das war's für heute, meine Lieben. Nächster Stream. Donnerstag, 20:30 Uhr. Hollow Knight. Ich bin noch nicht hundertprozentig sicher, ob der wirklich stattfinden wird, aber ich werde es dann im Discord oder so schreiben, falls es nicht so sein sollte. Aber ich versuche es zu arrangieren. Genau. Nächster Genshin Impact Stream nicht am Dienstag, wahrscheinlich dann am Donnerstag nächste Woche. 2030, weil ja am Dienstag wieder Update ist. Schätze ich mal. Habe jetzt nicht genau nachgeschaut, aber ich denke mal, am Dienstag wird wieder Update sein. Und dann ist das immer blöd, dem Update entgegenzuspielen. Und so haben wir dann schon zumindest schon mal das, ja, die ersten Events vom Update. Meistens am Donnerstag danach. So, meine Lieben, ich wünsche euch einen schönen Abend. Schlaft gut, wacht erholt auf, habt einen tollen Tag morgen. Und wir sehen uns, wenn ihr mögt, am Donnerstag wieder. Hoffentlich. Bis dann. Ciao, ciao.